This video contains spoilers for Steven Universe the movie, and Steven Universe Future. However, it does not contain spoilers for any of the Steven Universe video games. There are a few characters in this list from the games. We have not played them. So if you were worried about that, you're all set. Now enjoy the show. Welcome to this channel is also about cartoons sometimes.
Ooh.
We're going to be ranking Steven Universe characters. A few months ago, we did a tier list of Fire Emblem characters, and we just finished Steven Universe. So we're going to rank those characters next. We really, really like this show, and I imagine if you made it this far in the video, you do too. Yeah, we're going to be going over the whole thing. This tier list seems it seems to cover everything up through the movie.
Major characters that actually matter.
Through the movie, but then again, Steven Universe Future didn't really introduce
too many new, like important characters that get a lot of focus.
No, like that one fusion and then the mean Lapises. That's about it. So yeah, we like this show. We're gonna rank the characters now. I guess they're in alphabetical order. We're starting with Alexandrite. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
I love her colors.
More utilitarian as a character. We don't really get much insight on her at all, but a pretty cool design and concept.
Yeah, but you know, her introduction was so funny.
It was really funny.
Like I feel like that she did kind of show some character in that she was just this odd monster,
right,
like who didn't know anything about shit. How about like a B for Alexandrite?
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. All the crystal gems are gonna be S.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, Amethyst isn't, like... she's a delight.
She's amazing. I love her so much. Her whole character arc is really good, and she's so relatable.
Yeah, she's probably the most relatable of the alien ladies.
Which makes sense considering that she had never, ever known a life beyond Earth, so that makes sense.
Yeah, so she's more human than a lot of the other like alien characters because she's grew up on Earth, didn't know shit about shit. Why am I saying that so much today?
Shit about shit.
And she is fucking funny. She's the life of the party for the most part, until she gets sad, which is often, but you know. Yeah, we're good there. Andy's okay.
He comes around, yeah.
Yeah. The one thing I mentioned this to you that I didn't like about him was the like little nod that he's a racist, but then they didn't do anything with it. Like
it's probably for the best that they didn't, though.
Well, yeah, but like the fact they didn't do anything with it, like it feels out of character for the show. Because like it's just this character is racist. Moving on. I mean, he gets better. Like by the end of the episode, he's like his frustrations with Peridot and Lapis moving into the barn and that he owns without anybody getting permission from him. Like he's right to be mad. Like that's probably the best part about Andy. Like yeah, he came off as a bit of a jerk at the beginning and then he warmed up to everybody.
He kind of totally justified because they wrecked his family's barn.
Yeah, exactly. B or C?
Either high C or low B.
I'm gonna go with high C. He's not around a lot.
Yeah.
Aquamarine.
That scene though in Future where he and Snowflake Obsidian are flying the airplane.
I love how he came back to help and shit, even though like he almost died again.
Yeah.
But, you know. Dude, Andy's great, actually. I might have to bump him up to a B, because I remember when he was flying away and Steven and Lapis were chasing him. You are 2,000 feet in the air, hanging on to a flying lady! Okay, because of that line specifically, he's now a B. Aquamarine, she's okay.
She, as a villain, okay.
As a design, she's pretty cute.
Yeah.
But, again, not terribly remarkable. C. Like, here's the thing. Steven Universe is so good at staying away from the bwahaha evil characters, but Aquamarine is one of them. Like, she's a stooge for Homeworld, of course, but, like, she's just kind of an average villain, you think?
That face she makes, though, when Topaz is trying to convince her to let them go.
Yeah, but though it is nice to have, like...
A really cartoony villain.
Yeah, and a villain where the power of friendship doesn't work.
Yeah.
So that's
She's
nice.
She's like,
nah, I want to kill you.
I would like to kill you.
I would like to kill you.
I'm gonna kill you.
Plus, her calling Greg my dad the whole time is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Connie, Sadie's mom, again, pretty good.
Not much happens with her, but
enough
she's okay.
happens with her. Like, yeah, like she's an overbearing mom, but she's also super sweet with really nice intentions. Above or below Aquamarine?
I would say above.
Yeah, probably.
Just because she's not evil.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she's probably one of the least evil characters in the show. She's so sweet. Bismuth. Now, if she were in like 3 more episodes, I think she would be an easy ass.
She got snubbed quite a bit.
I don't even think she got snubbed because like her arc is fascinating. Because like she's got this old school mentality of like she's still stuck in the war that ended thousands of years ago.
Which makes sense because she was poofed in the middle of the war.
Yeah.
Like, she basically, to her, what happens is she comes around to everything that's going on in what is basically a matter of a few days, maybe a week at most.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she handles everything with so much, like she's got what, I don't want to say grace, because that's not really it.
No.
But she, like, extremely level-headed. Like, she just fucking gets it.
Totally. She's very intelligent and very kind in the end, even though like
she's
her philosophy,
totally fucking justified.
Yeah, and her philosophy is a bit off, but I think she's an A. But if she was,
I think it was important to have somebody in Steven Universe that wanted to shatter the diamonds, like legitimately, because there is a legitimate argument for that.
There is. I'm not even sure.
It was a really good foil for Steven's beliefs.
I'm not even sure I disagree with Bismuth. Like, that's the thing. But I mean, it worked out in the end, so I guess that's what matters. Like, I guess that makes me the wrong one and Bismuth wrong. But she came around, and that's also what matters. She's a good soul. Blue Diamond is probably my favorite diamond.
Yeah, of the diamonds, she's up there. Absolutely.
Is she A or S? I don't think she's S.
Nah, she's A, maybe definitely below Bismuth.
Yeah, Blue Diamond, I love a compassionate villain.
Yeah.
Like Yellow Diamond kind of leans more on the bwahaha, and like she's not totally that.
Blue Diamond's a villain because she's manipulative in the way that she acts like she cares, but she cares about people from her own like self-centered point of view.
Right. And that's cool.
And that's what really, and it really does set up the foundation for her quote unquote redemption. I don't think the diamonds are really ever fully redeemed in the show, but it does kind of lay the ground for her to turn around.
They're put on the right track.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're still kind of selfish. But I mean, the fact that they're like acting differently is a good thing.
She's more compassionate of the diamonds.
Yeah. I mean, it helps that she cries all the time, but that's kind of her thing. Blue Pearl is, I mean, this isn't saying much because I like them all, but she's probably my least favorite Pearl, oddly enough.
Yeah, she doesn't really do much.
She doesn't have as much of a personality as the other Pearls, like the main Pearl or Yellow Pearl or Volleyball. Fucking volleyball. We'll get to fucking volleyball, but that's why. That's such an odd, it's like, that's probably something that one of the writers thought, like, wouldn't it be funny if we just called her volleyball, and then they just stuck with it. But anyway, Blue Pearl, she's fine. She's kind of a little sad. Dank. One of the lawyers?
Zircon.
Blue
Zircon. That was Steven's lawyer in the trial.
I mean,
extremely neurotic, but very smart. I really like how she like almost got it. Like when she was walking through the shattering of Pink Diamond in the court, and she was like, it had to be somebody that was close to Pink Diamond. One of you! And it was like, what?
Yeah, and then Yellow acted so defensive.
Super sus. Yellow was sus.
That led me to believe that it was Yellow who shattered Pink Diamond.
There was a theory for a long time that Yellow shattered her.
Of course there was. I feel like that was a red herring, like, on purpose.
Yeah. And then people were like, maybe it's Blue Diamond because the Yellow Diamond thing is obviously a red herring, and God, the chaos that ensued after that episode.
Right. But I can't put her a lot higher than a low C, right? Because she doesn't do anything else.
She has more character than Blue Pearl at the very least.
Yeah, let's put her above Blue Pearl. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of blue gems.
Yeah. Blue.
Blue.
Purple, which is half blue. Buck rules.
Buck is awesome.
I love the cool kids in Steven Universe because they break the trend of the cool kids just being a bunch of douchey bullies. And they're all so nice.
Even Buck's episode where he's kind of acting like a douche, he's like, shit, I've been a douche. Maybe I should stop.
My God, he better be mayor someday. Like, he's Mayor Dewey's son, and he better
He's
like
going
run
to
for
law
office.
school, apparently.
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, I don't know about him as a lawyer. He's so chill and quiet.
That's what you need. If you're gonna be fucking crying on the court floor, you can't have that shit happen, man.
Right. A? There?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Who's this?
That is Carmelian, I believe.
I don't remember her at all.
One of the Earth kindergartners, part of the Amethyst.
Oh. I mean, the Amethyst is just a bunch of amethysts.
Yeah. Low C.
Yeah, sure. I mean, they're fine. In fact, I put them in D because she doesn't do anything. She's just a part of a group of characters that is there to be, like,
what's
a
really
foil
funny
for
is that
Amethyst.
the Amethyst as a group is its own, like, selection. So I don't even know why Carmelian is there.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Steven!
Cat Steven doesn't do anything.
It's a kitty, though.
He's there to be a cat and show up every now and again. Like, he's probably in 4 episodes. I mean, he's a cat.
Yeah, Cat Steven's a cat.
All right, now for the Maheshwarans. Connie's an easy ass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Blue, cut it out.
He's scratching the dirt.
He's been bad during recording sessions, so we put him out in the hallway. Probably below Amethyst, but such a fun sweetheart.
She's awesome. I love her. And, like, when White Diamond's like, it's all my fault, and she's like, yes, it is your fault.
You dumb bitch. Yeah, Connie's like, I mean, she was always kind of brave. Like, the fact she went through her whole introductory episode without losing her mind. She kind of did, but she still kept it together.
Bit, yeah.
But, I mean, like, she's always been brave, but her, like, evolution from just a normal girl to, like, a warrior, basically, is so cool. But her parents, Mr. Maheshwaran, I mean, he doesn't do a whole lot. He's just kind of dorky.
Yeah, he's dorky dad.
I think I put him below Sadie's mom.
Yeah.
I think I like Sadie's mom more. Now, Mrs. Maheshwaran
A tier, definitely.
Yeah, she's a bit higher up. She's super level-headed. Like, once she and her husband basically crawled out of their own asses, like a third of the way through the series, they got really cool. Like
she's great in Future too.
Yeah. Like, how she stayed so calm when treating Steven when all this wacky shit was going on.
She's a great doctor and a great mom, and bam, there you go.
Yeah, and she never went back on her confidence in Connie either. Like, once she was like, okay, I know this is dangerous. You can go save the universe. But then, like, she saw so many things that you know, I would understand if you started double thinking, and I'm sure you did, but you trust Connie, and she could do this, and she did, and that's awesome. Emerald, right?
So unfortunate that she only got, like, one
episode,
episode, too.
I thought she was cool.
She was pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that whole episode was supposed to be a backdoor pilot. I honestly would love a spin-off of Steven Universe where it's just Lars and the off-colors in space.
That would rule. I think that would be a lot of fun.
That would be so fucking sick.
Like, if we're gonna be putting people low because they don't do anything, I can't put Emerald too high. But I think she's awesome. I think she's it's like a really awesome design.
She definitely
she's cool
steals
looking.
the spotlight.
Yeah. And I do wish she showed up at least once more. Like, even in like Future, where she's like reformed in some way. I think that would have been neat. I always forget her name.
That is Fluorite.
Fluorite, yeah. I'm gonna be real. I don't love the off colors. No. Because they all have their gimmicks and they all wear out their welcome pretty quickly. Like her slow talking, she's such a
6 gems.
I know, but I'm watching a show. If I were friends with her, I'm sure she'd be lovely, and I won't be mean about her talking so slowly. But
now you're just digging yourself a fucking grave.
What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, if she was real and she talks slow, then I wouldn't make a big deal about it. But because she's fake, I'm gonna fuck that bitch.
Yes, because I'm watching a show. If this was a book and every word, every letter that she spoke was extended into 5 letters.
She doesn't talk like that.
I know, but you get what I'm saying, right? I'm like, okay, you're really nice. Your design is rad. You're a giant caterpillar woman. But I'm ready to move on to the next line. I'm sorry. And I kind of have that thing with the other off colors too, and we'll get to them. But they're not I'm saying I like them fine. They're just not my favorite characters. Where would
totally
you put
get
Fluorite?
That. Low B.
Low B. High C.
Above Sadie's mom.
I mean, would you be okay with below Sadie's mom?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Above Sadie's mom.
Okay, there. All right, I'm okay with this. Ooh.
We skipped this episode.
We skipped a whole character?
I told you the whole basis of the episode because we were trying to get to the actual story. It was a complete filler episode. Steven pretends to be a fortune-telling machine, and
oh, right.
That's fucking Mr. Smiley's old comedy partner, and he helps them be friends again. That's basically the episode.
F then?
Yeah.
All right, yeah,
I didn't care for the episode, and it was really late into the series where the story was really getting along.
Yeah, the last season had an odd amount of nonsense for how serious everything was getting.
Yeah, so I don't know. I didn't really like the episode, and it really felt out of place with everything that was happening.
Mr. Fryman I like fine.
He's all right.
Yeah,
Low C, I think.
Bottom C or high D. Nah.
High D.
Yeah.
He's just kind of there, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I like him.
It's funny how he yells at Ronaldo.
He deserves it.
He definitely does.
Now, I don't know why. There are a couple of characters where they put themselves in different eras as separate characters.
I think the distinction is enough.
I think we should rank them the same. We should rank them together because they are the same character. And it's not like we see a lot of past Garnet anyway. We see her form, and then we see her meeting Rose and Pearl, and then we move on. Well,
she's there a fair bit in the movie.
I guess you're right.
She's so great in the movie. It's so cute.
Very cute. So you think we should rank them separate?
I mean, they're both going to be S, so...
Let's just put them together. This happens for a few other characters, and I wouldn't be... And I disagree with... with this, at least they're, they're
it's
almost different people.
It's thousands and thousands of years apart, so
yeah, for example, though, we got Lars, who's, Lars through most of the show, Lars after he died. Yes, they act very differently, but they're the same person that just went through some growth, so I wouldn't rank them separately. But anyway, Garnet, yeah, fucking incredible character. She might be my favorite gem because I've never seen a character act the way Garnet does. She's a little deadpan. She's a little oblivious.
She's got a really dry sense of humor.
Yes. Oh, I love dry sense of humor.
She's got a, and it's not in the way that she's, extremely sarcastic or humorless or she's stoic and serious. It's just that's how she is, and it's genuinely really funny.
It's funny, it's endearing, and Garnet is super supportive in a way I've never seen a
she's
motherly
also
character
kind of
be.
a goober. For real though.
Yeah, every time she sees a fusion, she just marks out. I love Garnet. Greg is probably also an S.
Absolutely.
Fucking what character who looks like this would be this good?
Wow.
That's mean. He looks no, I'm just kind of how Steven Universe's design philosophy feels so much different than your average cartoon, because in any other show, Greg would be the deadbeat schlub. And he's not. I mean, he lives in a van. But he doesn't have to. He's
very salt of the earth.
Yeah, I mean, and even once he gets to like $10 million, he still lives in his van. At that point, he absolutely can buy a house. He's just like, I'm in my van. I run my car wash. I love my son. Like, that's what I do.
3 things you need to know about me. I run a car wash. I love my van, and I love my son. He needs one of those really specific, like, Facebook t-shirts that are auto-generated.
I beat my meat and I love my wife. I don't know. What?
Like, please don't ever say that in the context of Greg fucking Universe.
No, it's just I was watching Game Grumps and they read off a shirt like that, and I don't remember what it said, but it was something like that.
Oh my god! And then he wears that hat. Fish fear me, women love me, or something.
One woman loves him.
Yeah.
You know, that's. I don't know if it's the fun thing, but Greg will totally never remarry.
No. Everybody fucking loves him. You remember the Human Zoo episode where everybody wanted to get with Greg?
Well, yeah, because he was exotic and weird. And that's the only context where you could say that about Greg. Like, ooh, he's from Earth. That's kind of hot.
Oh my god, that hurts me.
Anyway, I think we spent more time on Greg than any other character so far. Let's move on. Who is that?
That is Hessonite from the games.
Okay, shit, my keyboard is over there. We have not played the games. Leave a comment. I mean, if you made it this far, you probably would be pretty intrigued in watching us play the Steven Universe games, but let us know anyway. Are they good? Would you like to watch us play it? That'd be pretty cool. Dug game.
Dug game.
There's like a couple characters from the games. I'm surprised like they never had a crossover. Like
the games are technically canon.
Technically, but I mean they just never show up again. I do want to play. I played Save the Light on my phone very briefly, but I never got far. I keep forgetting her name too.
That is Hold on, I'm thinking.
She was one of the guards at the zoo. Okay.
Holly Blue Agate. Babe.
Right. Right. They would call her Holly, right?
Yeah.
Agate. When I think of Agate, I think of the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 character. But she's okay.
Yeah. Another one of those villain type characters.
But I think she's more fun because she's kind of shit.
She's a little shit. She has a really funny line in Steven Universe Future, and that's pretty much it. Yeah,
I think I remember there being a line. I don't remember what the line is. Jamie's... I don't hate him.
I don't hate him either. High C?
Nah, no, I'd say low C.
Wow, really?
I don't hate him. I don't love him either. Like his episode where he got a crush on Garnet was just really weird. And it made me very uncomfortable. Because I mean that's such a tropey episode. Steven Universe, like, they kick tropes, but they also have a few very tropey episodes, and that was one of them.
Yeah. It feels like a lot of the human-centric episodes are, like, mandated somehow by, like, Cartoon Network.
Probably.
And it's a real bummer, because I remember when the show was originally airing, Rebecca Sugar was like, there are no filler episodes
bullshit.
in Steven Universe, and it's like, yeah, that's fucking bullshit. No. I'm sorry. I know you're probably just saying that because you have to, but you could have done the human-centric episodes a lot better and made them actually relate better to the overall themes of the story, in which a lot of them just didn't.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at our beats here real quick, though. Alexandrite and Andy. What am I doing here? Like, could you
Where am I?
She's 30 feet tall. I'm kind of scared. Can I get a friend in here something? Well, Andy, it's not going to be Jasper, because Jasper's much higher than B. You'd put her in S, right?
I would put, high A.
Really?
For the okay, Steven Universe Future really endeared me to her quite a bit, but for very long swaths of the original run, I just didn't like her very much.
I mean, she is... probably like
she's the most interesting villain, period, like of any of them, above the Diamonds, frankly. I feel like, because she has extremely compelling motives. Her character is very consistent. It's just that I don't know. I just didn't enjoy her as much as as an S tier character.
And I guess because of her longevity, like she's the only villain that's like there so early and stays there for so long.
Yeah.
Like that alone probably because it gives her a lot of layers that the Diamonds don't have or any other villains don't have. But she still acts very like bog standard villainy at points.
Yeah, especially like at the very end. Where Steven's leaving and she's like, I'm coming with you. And he's like, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Okay. Yeah, I think Future really... I think that before Future, I would have put her a B, but A is good. And she fucking dies.
Yeah.
She dies as fuck.
Steven fucking kills her.
That's whack. And that was the most, like...
That was... That is honestly genuinely one of my favorite... Actually, my top tier favorite moments in Steven Universe is when he shatters Jasper.
Yeah, like it was the moment that made my heart sink because up until the moment Steven opened his hand, I didn't see it coming. I thought that
you thought that he poofed her.
Yeah, I thought that her gem was going to be open. Like, oh, this is her whole gem. I better help resurrect her quick.
Or maybe even just cracked her.
Yeah,
but no, he full on shattered her.
Jesus Christ. Like, Steven Universe Future is so good.
It's really good.
I don't know if I enjoyed it as much as the regular show, but that's just because it's so heavy.
Its highs are blisteringly high. Like,
yeah.
When it's good, it's really good.
Mm-hmm. I always forget her name. Jessica?
That's Jenny.
Jenny, right. I don't know why I always forget her name, because I remember Kiki's name, and she's in far less of the show. She's good. I don't like her as much as Buck or Sour Cream.
I think she's above Andy, below Alexandrite.
I totally agree. But she's also super cool. She's really fun. I like how loud she is, because Buck and Sour Cream are so reserved.
They're so super chill. And she's a good balance to them.
Yeah. I love the cool kids. I really love them. Like, they're probably among...
she's so sweet.
Like, they're probably among my favorite side characters, because, I mean...
Which is why I really wish either Steven was, like, just a little bit older, or they were, like, a little bit younger. Like, I know they're actually probably closer in age than... Like, I'm gonna have to guess... I don't know how old they were in the original show, but I'm gonna have to guess 16. So they're not actually that much older than Steven. But...
Steven's just so baby.
He's so baby.
Fuck this guy.
Fuck that guy. F.
Yeah, because...
First of all, he's a creep.
He is a creep. Kevin, that's his name. But, like...
He's pretty sus.
I want to like him more, like, as an antagonist. But I'm just like... They
should have either gone all in with him or done something to humanize him more.
Yeah.
As it stands, he's just kind of a mediocre tertiary antagonist.
I've never heard that word before. What does it mean?
It's below secondary.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Yeah, they either should have done more to build him or just made him, like, even more of a douche, because
he does highlight Stevani's connection really well, though.
Yeah. I like him helping out Steven, like, even in his own shitty way. Like, but I'm also wondering, like, Connie and Steven's, like, obsession with him. Like, he's kind of right when he says that you're obsessed with me.
I don't think so.
Like, it's like they're always drawn to him in some way.
No.
Like,
so there's 3 major episodes, right? There's the initial one where he creeps on them.
Yeah.
There's the second one where they want to get back at him.
And that gets right, but that I understand, like, okay, he's getting to us, but in the end we just kind of get over it. But then, like, I don't understand, because we don't see it, how it got to the point where Connie was accepting the invitation to his party. Was it because he lied and said Steven was coming?
Yeah, he told her that Steven was going to be there.
All right.
They definitely were not there for Kevin at all.
Right. Yeah, I guess.
Then once they made up, they left.
Yeah. I mean, he's staying in F.
Yeah.
I don't like him. Kiki, nah. I mean, she doesn't do a lot, even though I remember her name a lot more. She's just like a kind of a calmer version of Jenny.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Mr. Pizza.
He's funny.
He's kind of funny, but also kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Sorry, pizzas. Lapis Lazuli. She used to be probably my favorite.
She's pretty good. I'd say she's A tier.
Yeah. What I really like about her is that she is kind. She is good. She's not nice. Like,
yeah.
Like, one of my favorite parts in Future is when Lapis was like, they're not nice like me. And then you had to realize, like, you're not very nice.
Yeah, even Steven said it. He was like, well, I mean, and she's like, yeah, exactly.
She's so cool, and she is gorgeous. Like, she is so fucking pretty. Like, I want, like, not an action... I want a doll of Lapis Lazuli, like,
It's
with combable
weird.
hair.
I don't really remember a lot of there being a lot of toys of Steven Universe.
Yeah, there's not a lot of merch.
I remember, like, Funko Pops and, like, T-shirts at Hot Topic, but that's pretty much it. There
Yeah.
wasn't a lot.
Not a lot at all.
Which is weird, because I would have bought it.
Yeah, I mean, action figures, it's an action show in its own way. I feel like, you know, you think if Steven Universe had a bit more action, it may have been a little bit more marketable to Cartoon Network. Because there's a lot of drama, and Steven doesn't like to fight.
Yeah, it's not really... It has some really great action segments.
Fantastic.
But it's more character-driven.
Yeah.
And I think because Cartoon Network, as a company, is really old hat,
Yeah.
they probably couldn't... It's sad that they couldn't think of a way to properly market toys for this.
It's a shame.
Like, it's obvious to me. Make articulated toys with brushable hair. There you go. Fucking just do that.
You could have made it like a doll line out of like characters like Lapis or Pearl, where they're so feminine. They're so attractive to young girls, I'd imagine.
That's why I'm saying, like, give them articulated joints, and then you can pose them, and they can have like the action poses while still being like, you can give them like their different forms as outfits, or even make new outfits for them, and they could be both. They could be both a doll and an action figure. Like,
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty sick as a toy.
Yeah.
And it would have, like, wide appeal. That's, like, I don't know. Cartoon Network really dropped the ball on that.
Yeah, you're right, but at the same time, I don't care because I like it.
Imagine having a cotton candy Garnet doll. That'd be so
Yeah.
fucking sick.
Like with color changing hair if you get it wet.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Come on.
Cartoon Network, we've been robbed!
All right, Lars. I want to put Lars in one place.
Yeah, he's S. No. Yeah.
S, you think? Well, no. Here's the thing. For like the first 2/3 of the series, Lars was awful. Like, he was just such a piece of shit. And as awesome, as incredible as Lars was once he became this space hero after Steven brought him back to life, I don't think that entirely cancels out the first 2/3 of the show. Like, I think that I can't put Lars higher than like a low A because of that. Because I need to take both parts of him.
Yeah, I'm left more... I personally feel like the kind of character that he becomes leaves a more lasting impression than the shithead he was before.
It does, but we watched the show all in a row, and like all the shittiness that Lars did before is kind of more fresh to us. And I think that's something. I really think that's something we should take into account.
All right, I'll accept that, just because you kind of came into it, like, you did watch a little bit of the show. You only watched like halfway through before you stopped, but I kept on with it. And that was a long time to be thinking about Lars as a character, so
True.
I totally agree. It being fresher in your head, I think, has some validity to it.
Here, let's put him like mid. Like
Can we put him above Blue Diamond?
Okay. I'd say that's okay.
All right.
Now his parents.
His parents are cool.
Yeah, they're very nice.
D. I put him with Frybo.
Frybo. That's the mascot. Mr. Fry.
Mr. Fryman.
Mr. Fryman, yeah.
I love her. She has one line in the entire series.
Well, who is this?
That is, if you remember, at the ball that Steven throws, when they all start fusing and they're like, unfuse, and Garnet's like, you have to get through me, and Pearl and Amethyst are like, you have to get through me, and they become Opal, and then that one from the crowd fuses, and she's like, and me! I thought I was the only one! Like, it was a really sweet moment. I really liked it a lot.
I don't remember her at all. Where would you put her?
I would put her right below Blue Pearl, I think.
That's okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. What is this? Is that from the games?
It might be from the games.
I don't. It's a triangle. Like if
it's either the MacGuffin from the games, or it's that gem from the temple pyramid, the thing that's upside down. Which I don't know why that would count as a character. So. Yeah,
I mean, let's put her in the game.
The game.
Because if this thing was cool enough, we'd be like, oh yeah, the fucking triangle. I remember that triangle. It was the best triangle.
The fucking triangle.
Malachite rocks.
Malachite is sick.
Such an incredible, like, terrifying design. Oh, I don't, like, right here. Like, it's pretty neck and neck between Malachite and Alexandrite. I
feel like Malachite is more complete as a character than Alexandrite, though.
Totally, but yeah. Yeah, you're right. Like, Alexandrite just has that awesome design and color scheme, but you also have an awesome design, and your entire, like, existence is such a terrifying tragedy.
Yeah.
Like, it's so cool. And it really endears Lapis. Oh, I just realized Lapis and Jasper are next to each other. Awkward.
The fact that people ship them, though, it scares me.
That's fucked.
It's a little fucked.
Gimgum.
F.
What's his name?
Marty. Gimgum.
Marty, I think he's definitely below Kevin, but, like, he's just a scumbag with no, like, he's just the most average fucking scumbag I've ever seen. Like, his whole purpose is to be a dick, and you never really learn why he's so much of a dick.
He's just a dick.
But then he gives Greg $10 million. Like,
and he's like, here, I stole from you, and this is what I legally have to do to make it right.
Right.
Bye.
Dickhead.
Fuck that bitch.
Mayor Dewey.
He's
so funny to me.
He's
we had this, like, just headcanon that he's, like, an alien, and he's, like, really shit at, like, knowing what humans do.
It's Invader Zim in a very convincing human costume.
I guess I enjoy human popcorn. The bite eats a corn right out of the crop. Is this not relatable and electable? Pretty high in C, at least.
Above Jamie.
Yeah. Above Mr. Maheshwaran?
He has more screen time than Mr. Maheshwaran.
Yeah.
But I like Mr. Maheshwaran as a person more.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. Okay. Mystery Woman?
Oh my god. Talk about fucking undelivered promises, you know, just like completely unfulfilled.
Yeah. Do you think after, because I said that after Steven moved out at the end of the future, like, I feel like Pearl is gonna be much more, like, open about, like, she's already pretty social, like, in future, like, she was making friends, she was hanging out at human places. I feel like now that Steven's gone, she doesn't have to look after him and be his mom. I think that now she's gonna get in with some weird crowds, and I feel like she and her are gonna meet up at some point.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you never know if Pearl actually, like, called her, because she got her number.
Yeah.
But, you, like...
Pearl actually has a bunch of numbers. I don't know if you remember that part in Single Pearl Rose where the interface Pearl was, like, going through all of the things, and she pulls up P, and it's just, like, a bunch of phone numbers written on...
I didn't see that. Like, she's all designed, though.
She's all design and all about, like, Pearl's desires, I guess. Which is a really weird to fucking put it, but...
Yeah, I mean, Pearl is just like, wow, that's pretty hot. And that's pretty cool in and of itself. We can't put her that high, though.
Yeah, she's not really a character.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
It's more like the episode that she represents.
Nanoflaw.
Nanoflaw is great.
Top pizza, except
top pizza.
Oh, A, yeah. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or top B. What do you think of top B? So let's look at
it. Let's get a feel for it.
Let's get a feel for this.
Well, it fills out B a little bit.
I am no less uncomfortable.
In fact, I am more uncomfortable now that there's that other giant woman.
She's a lot scarier.
She's really mean.
What do you think?
I think she belongs in A tier, personally.
Right. I'm fine with that. I love how she becomes mayor. Like, who saw that coming?
I don't think anybody did, but it's really great, and she fills the role, like, just amazingly.
Like, in cartoons, the elected official never loses.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, he's Mayor Dewey. He will forever be Mayor Dewey.
Now he's Donut Dewey.
Donut Dewey! Yeah.
Do you think they had that planned in advance?
No. I know that, like, Rebecca Sugar supposedly had everything planned out. I don't think she had that planned out.
Why don't we ask her? Beep, bop, boop, bop, beep. Hello, Rebecca Sugar.
Becky, baby, what's going on? The Shugmeister. Who's next? Is that Centipedal?
Yes. What's the actual Nephirite?
Oh, okay. I would never have remembered that. Really good, actually.
Pretty neat.
I love, like, like, it's kind of an introduction to, not an introduction to Steven's powers. It actually happens pretty late, doesn't it? Where Centipedal starts acting normal again.
Yeah. It's like, where is that in the story?
I think it's like, oh god.
No, not that high.
There.
Because she's more of a demonstration of, like, corruption and the effects of it and stuff like that. I don't think she's much of an actual character.
I disagree.
I would honestly put her with the fusion.
Okay. I'm above the fusion, though. Because I think she has a character.
She's more... I feel she's... As a character, she's representative of certain ideas in the show. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that to me does not make her, like, as much... Like Mystery Girl or the... fusion. Like, it's important what she represents, but she's not 100% like an actual character.
Yeah, how about above Zircon?
Yes, okay.
All right. And Emerald. But not above Aquamarine.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. What's this one's name?
Oh, fucking sick. It's Obsidian.
Man, like, I've always said, like, every day, since I was born, I always said that from the last season through future, every episode needed to have a yo moment.
Yeah. Dude.
A yo moment, easy. It's a moment that makes you go, yo!
Dude, Change Your Mind was a fucking sequence of yo moments.
It really was. And Obsidian was one of them. Fucking
dude,
incredible.
When I was like, does that look, is that, do you recognize that? And you're like, it's the temple!
Dude, did they ever make Obsidian when Rose was around?
I mean, they would have had to base the temple off of it.
Rose just can't, like, I've got a great idea to carve into this mountain. Don't ask me why.
You know what? I bet Bismuth chiseled the temple.
Bismuth, carve this. I drew it. Shut up.
Bismuth, I swear to fucking God. You're on thin ice.
I didn't do anything. All right. By design, she's gonna be pretty high, but her design's incredible.
Her fucking, the way that she, like, manifests the handle of the sword and then has, like, lava in her mouth and she shoves it into her face.
She's so metal.
It's so awesome. the sickest fusion ever. Like, I think the only way that there could have been a sicker fusion was if, like, the diamonds fused.
Oh, no. Like, thank God Steven got to yellow and blue before that happened. Because it was like, hey, let's fuse and kill these little Earthling idiots. Okay, we are literally 300 feet tall and you're screwed. Oh my God, someone's got to have drawn fan art of that.
Oh, a green diamond? Absolutely.
Oh, is that what it would be?
Blue and yellow?
Blue, yellow, and white? Yeah, okay.
Well, I guess that would be like lime.
Limestone. Oh, no. The three diamonds go together to make limestone. This is why, you see, this is why we don't fuse. It's kind of lame.
Fuse.
Onion.
I love Onion.
I don't love Onion.
I think he's B tier.
Wow,
he's
really?
Baby. He's chaos baby.
We're really gonna do that to Andy?
The worry in his eyes.
Jenny, you gotta help me here. You're on your own.
I'm not even sure if this one's human.
I mean, he doesn't got ears. He doesn't talk. Neither does his dad.
Dude, one of my favorite joke theories is that Onion was Yellow Diamond.
How about Top C? I really don't like... Onion is funny, but at the same time, during his episodes, I'm like, I'm ready to stop watching for now.
I'm scared.
Like the fact that Onion's such a mystery, it doesn't... I don't know. It's a mystery that I don't care to solve, and that's not a good thing. Like, why is he the way he is? What is he? I think he's pretty clearly not human.
Well, I guess that we'll never know.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Opal.
B?
You look nicer. You scare me less, and okay. You're still very tall, but you know. Yeah.
Yeah. It's great.
It's good, yeah. One of my least favorite fusions, probably, just because she's not around a lot. She's kind of...
I don't know if that's a voice actor thing.
Who voiced Opal?
I don't know. Because she doesn't really have a lot of speaking roles either.
Yeah. I don't know. I always forget all the off-colors names.
Pad Paracha.
Pad Parat. That's a complicated one. Now, I think she's my least favorite. Aww. She's adorable. Don't get me wrong. But... like, at least, like, with this one and this one, I never remember their names. They have things beyond their gimmick. Paparentia is only her, like, predicting things that have already happened thing. That is literally all she says. And it wore thin on me pretty fast. At first, I was like, oh, this is cute, kind of funny. Like, the only one that, like, was, like, really, like, impactful was when Garnet came to the ship. And she said, I predict that Garnet will make everyone uncomfortable. And she was like, yes, I can finally communicate something useful. Low C.
All right.
Above Mystery Woman just because she does things, but yeah. You okay with that?
Yeah.
My love. Pearl.
Pearl simp. Pearl simp.
Absolutely.
Simp.
Okay, she's with the other crystal gems.
Might as well call you Homer, because you're a Simpson.
Marge. Pearl's so pretty. She's so elegant and gorgeous. We didn't discuss whether Garnet would be above or below Amethyst.
I think Garnet is the best of the three.
I agree. I mean, I would put...
I like Amethyst better than Pearl, frankly.
Yeah, I can't argue that. I can't argue putting...
Pearl's got some fuck... But
she's
it also
so
makes
flawed.
sense why she has some fuck.
It does. She's such a flawed character. And that's awesome. Like, she's flawed, but she tries her best to work around. I feel like she knows her flaws. And she's doing her best, man.
Although I really do like her quite a bit. She was my least favorite. Still kind of my least favorite, but I liked her considerably less before A Single Pale Rose.
I always liked her.
But, like, once that happened, it was like, fucking everything makes sense now.
Yeah.
Although, you do remember when we were first watching it, and I was like, there are some things that are, like, super weird that I really don't understand, like, why she would do that. Is, like, remember the episode where they built a spaceship and tried to go back to Homeworld? Why the fuck would she want to go back to Homeworld? That doesn't make any sense.
You're right. I never thought of that. Why did she want to do that? Was that just a season 1 thing?
That's just one of those weird season 1 things. Like, Pearl, this is the worst idea you've ever had.
Hi, I'm a crystal gem.
Also,
Bang.
Pink Diamond's Pearl, by the way, just in case you can't recognize me.
Jesus, yeah, that was dumb. I never thought of that before.
That's another weird thing, is that the diamonds, like, they never addressed the fact that not only was Pink Diamond shattered, quote unquote, but her pearl also disappeared.
Well, what else was she gonna do?
No, I know, but like, think of it from the diamond's perspective. It's like, okay, Pink Diamond is shattered. What the fuck? Where's her pearl? They like never questioned that.
Probably hiding. Like, what else was she supposed to do? Like, stay by her shattered... I mean, I guess it would be customary to stay by her shattered diamond.
Exactly. But that's like, why wouldn't they never question that? Like, where's Pink Diamond's pearl?
I mean, I imagine the diamonds thought, okay, she's rebelling against us. She's probably rebelling against Pink, too.
They never... I don't think they ever put it together because they, like, changed their forms to be unrecognizable, because... She was there at the palace, but they only called her a defective pearl, not Pink Diamond's defective pearl.
I don't know. I guess in the end, it doesn't really make that... I guess, like, a pearl is the least of their concerns when you got a war going on.
Yeah.
Like, okay, to them, pearls are weak and shit. Who cares?
I guess.
All right. Pearl. I could talk about her all day, but let's move on. Little Fryman. Petey. Above his dad, but... I feel like he did more than we think. Let's put him here.
Yeah.
He's okay.
He's
just
okay.
A kiddo. Peridot, all the way up here.
Yeah, I love Peridot.
She's adorable.
She's very funny.
You know, I remember being a little, like, when I thought about it, being a little disappointed at the fact that Peridot went from being someone who was, like, cunning and... like kind of intimidating to being this goof. But then when I thought about it more, she got stranded on Earth and went insane. That's why she acts the way she does now.
And also, she was also like kind of a goober before. Like, she was working, right? But a little bit of that goofball really shined through.
A little bit. Just enough for it to make, like, not no sense. When it happened, like, if you don't think about it hard enough.
But there are plenty of antagonists in Steven Universe that remain antagonists. I think it's better that Peridot ended up the way that she did.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm totally fine with it in the end. I just had to think about it in order to be, like, totally okay with it.
Yeah.
But Peridot is so fucking precious. I love her dearly. Like, so much. Like, I like characters that, like alien characters that need to adjust to being on Earth. I kind of wish they did that in a bit of a different way with Peridot, because she just kind of acts like any other alien adjusting to Earth life. But then again, I'm not sure what they would do differently with it. I
think that makes a lot of sense, especially because Peridot herself is connected with a lot of like classical alien imagery in the show. Like, she has that stuffed alien. She wears those little alien boxers.
She green.
I'm pretty sure she's based off Invader Zim.
And I mean, like, listen to the way she talks. Like, take me to your leader.
Like, Rebecca Sugar is a known big fan of Invader Zim, so...
Oh, of course. Like, I'd be upset if she wasn't. Pink. All right. Pink and Rose we should probably put together, huh?
Absolutely, yeah.
Here's some uncomfortableness. Where the hell do you put Pink and Rose? I
think she gets a lot of flack unneededly. Like, she did some dick-ass things. Like, I would say the most egregious is Spinel.
And scarring volleyball. Who is next?
Like, even though she didn't mean to, that was really fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine she just socked her in the face. Like...
Well, you saw how, like, Steven, when he would yell, like, that first time when his gem half was like, she's gone! And then he's like, I just want to fix it! And he, like, explodes. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Yeah, I mean, that, like, Future really kind of... It expanded on Pink just as much as it expanded on Steven, because, like, it explained why, like, Pink was, I mean, at the end of the day, she was a diamond.
she's
was a diamond.
She's gonna have that sense of selfishness and that sense that she's not all there. She's not always going to have been nice. Her niceness clearly like came about throughout her life. She wasn't always this like sweet person who always wanted the best for the universe.
And I think it really helps when you put into perspective too how the other diamonds treated her.
Yeah. Like treating her as like lesser, like almost a nuisance a bit.
Yeah. Like as like the literal child. And I think, like, some of the selfish things that she did, she acted selfishly because she was treated like a child, so she acted like a child.
Yeah.
So, I mean, absolutely not excusing any of the shitty things that she did, but it kind of puts things into his perspective, and I think it's really impressive how she turned around.
But where do you put her? S?
Not S, I don't think.
Top A.
I don't think she's above Jasper, though. Or Lapis, or Bismuth, frankly.
Damn, really? She's the whole basis of the show.
She is the whole basis of the show. I just think Lapis and Bismuth and Lars deserve it more than she does.
I can't argue that. I really can't. Boink. 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 Boink.
I will say I think she gets way more hate than is deserved, but
the show is too good to hate the characters, at least the characters that big.
Yeah.
Like, they're so, like, multi-layered, which isn't something you see in fiction. Like, cartoons, movies, video games, doesn't matter. Like, this many, this much compassion with villains and this many flaws in heroes.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see that very much. So I understand why people are kind of set in their ways with how they should treat these characters, but you can't. If you're going to respect it, if you're going to respect this craft, you can't be like that with these characters.
Another thing, too, is when people say that we saw Pink Diamond / Rose Quartz's character arc in reverse, I don't think that's 100%, because we do get like how bad Rose was from the beginning, and we get how good Pink was when that side of her is bringing, like, even though we're introduced to her punching the fucking glass at the Jungle Moon, we also see that Yellow Diamond kind of treats her like shit.
Yeah.
So like a kid is going to be aggressive when they're treated like that.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, like, Steven came around at the end. Like, that, like, unless it started with Pink Diamond being nice and then being shitty and then being nice again, that doesn't make any sense.
I think she was just petulant.
Yeah.
When she was a younger gem.
Sure. Okay. Let's cleanse our palate with, I like her a lot. Her episode is great.
Yeah, the fusion between Pearl and Pearl is really good.
Oh, yeah.
Like, one of the better designed fusions, frankly.
B?
Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
B?
No!
Okay. She is so cute.
She's very cute.
She's very sweet. Oh, Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. See, I guess it's a dog.
I like Pumpkin a lot more than I probably should.
You can't hate a dog.
Borf. Pumpkin Borf.
Pumpkin Borf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Rainbow Pearl, right? That's her name?
Rainbow 2.0.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, 2.0. I get it. Because this is Pearl and Steven. This is Pearl and Rose.
Yep.
Very fun.
I love them.
Such good
Fun
energy.
fact, Rainbow 2.0 is the only gem that uses he, him.
Oh, does he? I did not know that.
Yep. He uses he and they.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I didn't realize. I don't remember hearing the he.
The he.
But one
him
thing's for sure.
Him,
no,
he.
him not always him, he. Him sometimes him, he, and that's fine.
Him sometimes him, he, but also they always they, them sometimes.
Yeah. Fine, yeah. Oh, gosh. Rainbow Quartz is so hot. Like, Jesus fuck. I mean, Rose and Pearl are gorgeous on their own, but together, oh, God. I turned into a puddle when I first saw Rainbow Quartz.
Are we gonna have to fucking age restrict this episode?
No, calm down. You fuck yourself. You're making it worse.
Okay, Mr.
I'm not going, I'm going, ooh.
Okay, like there's a difference.
I'm going, oh. Yeah?
Yeah.
Can we, though? Can we put her above Nanafwa?
Nanafwa's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Sure.
Why is this the Fusions and Andy and Jenny? Get me the fuck out of here!
One of these things is not like the other.
I almost want to put Jenny in a different tier just to add to the meme. But I can't.
Put her with Nanafwa.
No, because I don't like her more than the Fusions. I can't. It'd be better for the meme, but I can't put Jenny in A because I don't agree with it.
All right.
Road
Knight,
yeah. Middle tier of the off colors. So
I think I like her the most out of them.
Yeah, I like the twins the most.
She feels more complete as a character. I don't know. It's so weird that you say that because all they are is the fact that they kind of say the same thing but slightly different every time they talk.
The twins?
Yeah.
I mean, there's that, but they also like they seem. I didn't catch on to that. They just seem kind of normal. They just kind of seem like, okay, we're two different people. We act similarly, but I didn't realize they had that much of a gimmick. It didn't bleed into like my enjoyment of them.
All right.
Road Knight top C.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to put Ronaldo in F, but I might have to.
I made us skip a bunch of Ronaldo episodes because I didn't like him. I would say he's F, because he's pretty egregious a lot of the time.
He's annoying. He's not, his existence makes perfect sense, which is why I kind of want to put him in low D. Like, but then again, like, he's a conspiracy theorist for shit that's in the open.
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty funny.
Like, the gems, the aliens, like, yeah, we know. We've all seen it, Ronaldo. So maybe not.
Everybody is aware.
Maybe not. Maybe it's just the fact that conspiracy theorists have become less funny over the last few years.
Yeah. Ow.
Okay, top F.
Yeah.
All right, now all the different rubies.
So, of the different rubies, only like 2 of them matter.
Eyeball and navel.
Yeah, they're the only ones that like are a character.
And this ruby.
Yeah, and that ruby, but you know.
Shoulder.
Who cares?
Chest.
Who cares?
Eyeball. Might care. Navel is kind of pretty cute.
That's not navy.
Navy? Oh no, that's navy.
Yeah. I don't
Wait,
even
really?
remember.
I thought this one was like, oh, hello, I'm so sweet and cute.
No, that's the one next to it. That's navy. Right. That's not navy, the other one is.
I know, but I'm trying to look at, like, this one's face.
That one's the one that's scared all the time.
Oh, okay. Alright, sorry, I couldn't quite tell. I never believe it. They all kind of look the same.
Racist.
They do!
Gem racist.
So should we put all these...
Not F. No. I think they're in high D.
High D? Yeah, okay.
Their episode is fun. They're just not very distinguishable from each other.
I honestly think the baseball one may have been the last one I saw before I stopped watching.
Alright, now the rubies that actually do something.
Yeah. Eyeball's pretty cool.
Eyeball's pretty cool. I like them a lot in the trial.
Her fusion with Aquamarine is not in this list because I don't think it covers future characters.
Their fusion is really funny, though. I want to say B. Low B.
Leave me alone.
And honestly, probably the same for Navy. She's delightfully psychopathic.
Yeah, a little bit higher than Eyeball.
Yeah.
And this Ruby.
Now, our Ruby is A tier.
A?
Yeah. She's funny.
She is funny. I want to put her in
eternal flame, baby.
I wanted to put her in S, honestly.
All right, do it.
Yeah, low S. Yeah, I love Ruby. She is so much fun. I love how she's so angry. Like
angry.
And her Garnet is the perfect like fusion. Cause like you know so much about Ruby and Sapphire as the show goes on, and
it just makes everything about Garnet make so much more sense.
Yeah, Garnet acting the way she does, it makes her like so interesting. And also just now that you know them, now that you know the two of them, it's just like, yes, if these two fused into one being. If these two were a
single person, this is exactly how they'd act.
Yes, it's wonderful. I guess the only thing is, like, I think Garnet's design lends a bit too much from Ruby and not enough from Sapphire, but that doesn't really matter.
I think it's because Ruby is, like, the more, I don't want to say dominant personality, but more, like, on its sleeve. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, just physically. Like, there's not a lot, like, this is, you see so much Ruby here. You don't see as much Sapphire. Like, the poofy shoulders, but that's about it. Anyway, the twins.
The twins.
The twins of what?
Rutile,
yeah. I think they're my favorite, but if you want to put them below Rhodonite, I'd be okay with that.
All right, I think that's perfect, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to put them below Onion, but I'm okay with putting them above Onion, too.
Okay, I was going to say, where did we put Padparacha, but she's all the way down by Kiki.
Yeah. I'm glad you're okay with that, because she's, again, like, precious, but...
like, 100% get where you're coming from.
Yeah. So I love Sadie so much. She's S.
Absolutely. Sadie's so great. She's very sweet. She's very talented.
Yeah, like the Steven Universe has some of the best side characters, and that kind of makes it more frustrating when a lot of the filler episodes aren't
focus
just kinda,
on them at all.
Yeah, they focus on the ones you don't give a shit about, and they don't do a good enough job that make you give a shit about
that
them.
Are literally tertiary characters. They're not even secondary, and it makes me so mad. Like, the human episodes of Steven Universe definitely could have been a lot better with characters that made more sense, but they just didn't. I
am crushed. Not necessarily that Sadie Killer and the Suspects broke up, but that it seemed like Sadie just grew out of that. And that's
fine, I think.
I know, but
it reminds me. Everybody says that she kind of became Gerard Way. It reminded me. It reminds me a lot of My Chemical Romance. I know they recently got back together, which is fucking crazy, but they just kind of grew out of it and decided to do other shit for a while.
I know, but like Gerard Way didn't go on to make like the music that her and Shep went on to make. Which, I mean, I'm not knocking that, but it feels. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I like rock and metal music, and a lot of this, like, I love Sadie Killer and the Suspects music, like, completely out of the context of the show. I thought it sounded great. So, I know this is absolutely, I'm not saying this is what is happening, but I felt a little, like, attacked a bit. I was like, yeah, this is kid shit. I'm gonna move on to more mature music. And I'm like, oh... I mean, it never felt totally genuine with Sadie anyway. It felt like she was letting out her aggression from her job.
Yeah,
so I guess, like, okay, I haven't worked this job in years. I don't really need this outlet anymore, which is fine. But God, I just love Sadie Killer and the Suspects.
Well, it also... What it also boils down to is the other cool kids were going to college. Like, there was no way that they probably could have kept it together through that. Sadie was able to make a career out of music, and the other kids had like other goals that they wanted.
I kept forgetting that the cool kids were basically the other members.
Dude, oh man, Sour Cream also made a career out of music. Like he became a DJ.
He's a DJ / radio host broadcasting out of a bowling alley. And, like, that makes total sense for Beach City. Like, yes, of course you would have a citywide radio station that comes out of a bowling alley. Of course you would.
It wasn't a bowling alley. It was a skating rink.
Yeah, you're totally right. I don't know why I said bowling alley. Okay, who's next? Sapphire.
Put her with Ruby.
Yeah. Below Ruby, though. I think I like Ruby more.
I think I like Ruby more, too. In fact, I have an instinct sort of to put Sapphire above Ruby, but I think Ruby's more fun.
In fact, I might like Ruby a lot more than Sapphire. What if we put her below Jasper?
Absolutely not.
No. Above Jasper?
Yes.
Like right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Sapphire plenty, but I think that Ruby is like a fair bit step above Sapphire, in my opinion.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Ruby, I'm like more excited when Ruby's around, and then with Sapphire, she's a great character, but I'm not like, oh boy, Sapphire's here. Because she's a bit like, she's very elegant and like reserved, and she's kind of there to tell the future and also to keep Ruby in check, and also Ruby's there to keep her in check, which is great, but I'm just more excited when a Ruby episode comes up rather than a Sapphire episode, which there weren't many of to begin with.
All right.
Sardonyx
is awesome.
I love her dearly.
I think she's an S tier.
I think so. Is she my favorite fusion? Yeah, probably. She's so awesome. I love her personality. I love her design. I love her hips. And I love her nose.
All right.
I love the big honking nose.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just fun.
Skinny Jasper.
I don't remember
Again,
this.
I don't know why this is because she's also in that Amethyst picture, so I don't know why she's separate.
Me either. I don't remember her doing a single thing.
She's just Jasper, but skinny.
Yeah. Mr. Smiley, I like him a lot.
He's pretty cool. See. No. Put him with Jamie. Put him above Mayor Dewey. Actually.
Yeah, okay, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that was really way too high. I like him a lot. He's a fun guy. I want to give him a hug. Smokey Quartz.
Smokey Quartz is my favorite fusion. I think Smokey's S tier. Where did we put Rainbow? Why did we put Rainbow so low? 2.0.
Low?
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, Rainbow's also S tier. Like, all of the Steven X the main gem fusions are...
Well, it's because she's not in it. She's in, 3 episodes? 2? One of them's an Onion episode?
I think they're all S tier.
Alright. Did Steven ever fuse with Garnet?
Yeah, Sunstone.
Oh, yeah, duh. How could I forget fucking Sunstone? Yeah, okay, yeah. Sunstone is probably the lowest. I don't know if I'd put Sunstone in S. I love her design, don't get me wrong, but I think that that Smokey and Rainbow 2.0 are a lot more interesting than Sunstone.
I'll agree with that.
But we're talking about Sunstone, may as well plop her in. Wow.
Yeah. Put her above Pink Diamond.
Above Pink Diamond? I put her here.
All
personally.
right, shit. Goddamn.
Okay, what? Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like...
I like her a lot.
She's goofy, but, she's not she's so goofy. It's she's pretty goofy. You know what I mean?
She breaks the fourth wall.
I know, but... And I do like that. But I don't want to put her above this one. Fucking... What? Why do I keep forgetting?
Onyx.
What?
Obsidian, sorry.
Obsidian. Yeah, I don't know why I keep forgetting some names. I'm pretty steadfast with right here. I think this is perfect.
All right.
Okay. Sour Cream. Do I like him more than Buck? I don't know.
I think I like him and Buck about the same.
Yeah, they're pretty similar. Just Sour Cream is a little bit more high energy than Buck, but just a little bit. I think I might like Buck more. So right there.
Sure.
Cool. What's with your neck?
I really hate your neck right now.
Don't ask me why. I really don't know.
Something about your neck is really pissing me off.
Spinel!
Yes!
Yeah.
I love Spinel, and her song is amazing.
Here's the thing. Fucking... A lot of my favorite and least favorite things about Spinel don't have anything to do with her character. My favorite thing is her animation, her general style. I've talked about how talked with you about how much I love rubber hose characters in decidedly non-rubber hose situations. If
this
all of
Cuphead ass bitch.
If all of entertainment was deleted from the world except for all Cuphead Let's Plays, I think I'd be fine. I love Spinel. Her animation is so much fun to watch, and I'm so amazed by how fluent it is. But at the same time, what I don't love is her you can't ignore her relationship with Rose Quartz or Pink Diamond.
It's central to her character.
Yes. And every shitty thing that Pink Diamond did, I think had a purpose and had good intentions behind it, except for her leaving Spinel.
Yeah,
that is like the only good thing that's coming out of this is you're not annoying me anymore, says Pink.
Basically, that's essentially it. And that makes me really sad because there has been some analysis on it. Like, well, Pink Diamond felt like she was being treated like a kid, so she had to leave her kid friend behind. And it's like, okay, but then...
I feel like it's something that needed to be explored more in the show.
Yeah, and it didn't really get a lot of attention, and it just kind of seemed like a dick thing to do.
Yeah.
I have my personal gripe with that, because I feel like the Crewniverse kind of saw how people were talking about Pink Diamond, and like it was a very negative reaction to her, despite the fact I think it's not really 100% justified, so they kind of leaned into it.
They really did. Like with Spinel and Volleyball, like those are like objectively
genuinely awful and like basically abusive.
Like at the point where we learned about like her cracking like Volleyball's physical form, I was like, I don't hate it, but did we need this?
Yeah, I don't know. They wanted to show that she wasn't perfect, but I think
I was like, yeah, she ain't fucking perfect
way
anymore.
Better.
She never felt perfect though.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning of the series when you don't know anything, but the more you learn, it's like, okay.
It gets to a point where like it makes you feel like she's worse than the other diamonds, which is bad. I think it was a bad decision, frankly.
Because everything that Pink Diamond did wrong was on a personal level. Everything the other diamonds did wrong was on a galactic level. Like, they probably killed billions.
Yeah.
Billions.
Trillions, even.
Not, like, I'd say that killing billions or trillions of life forms versus I gave you a scar or I ditched you. Like, that's awful.
I accidentally gave you a scar and I ditched you.
I don't even think the accident part is necessary. It's just like, yeah, I don't care how you did it. You did it.
Yeah, true.
All right, but anyway, Spinel. Like, that's another thing about Spinel. Like, her entire existence is so based around Pink Diamond, like, even more than others.
It kind of gets overshadowed by her a little bit.
Yeah, so let's talk about Spinel herself. She's fun. Like, her design and her animation is phenomenal. And her personality, like, she's a bit Harley Quinn, but a bit not. Like, she's not, she's very upsetted. Upsetted? She's very upset. And very, like, scarred, but, like, in the end, she kind of, like, once she becomes more good, she, like, that kind of blends into her character, into her becoming more on the good side, and that's really cool.
I never really noticed it before, but her turnaround...
Sorry.
I never really noticed it before, but her turnaround is really weird. Like...
It gives her a feeling of belonging. Like, what was she going to do if, like, she didn't go home with the diamonds?
Yeah, the fact that she just went back and forth so quickly on wanting to kill Steven and then not wanting to do it. And then another thing, which was also really weird, is the fact that the injector did inject its entire payload and everything was fine. So, in reality... They could have just fucking poofed her and Steven healed everything and then just, like, dealt with it later.
Yeah, but I mean, like, her turning around again after helping made total sense.
Yeah.
Because Steven, like, he could have handled that a lot better. Like, oh, you just needed me to save the planet for your planet?
I think...
yeah.
Well, I think Steven kind of treated her like shit.
Yes, exactly.
But also, like... I think it kind of made sense for her to spiral out of control.
Yeah, I guess.
She's extremely unstable.
She is. But man, she is great. She's really cool. And her default form is fun. A little grating, but I think that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Like, she was so grating that I remember while watching the movie, I thought, it's like, oh no, she didn't lose her memory at all. She's just fucking with Steven.
No.
No. Plus, I like her, like, Mickey Mouse pigtails, where, like, they're always kind of facing the same way, no matter where her head is facing.
Yeah.
That's neat. Anyway, moving on. The game.
Steg!
Stegosaurus! No, that'd be the name of his band.
Dude, I fucking love Steg. He's so cool.
That was one of the yo moments of the movie.
That was definitely a big yo moment.
I've never seen Steg before. Like, that's so wild. Bottom A?
Yeah. Very cool moment.
Yeah, bottom A. Very cool.
The song is really cool too.
Yeah. Such a fucking like dreamboat looking design too. Like Jesus. Steven Jr.
is a goat. Yeah.
And it confirmed Amethyst knows what sex is.
It does.
Okay. That sounded really bad out of context. It made it sound like I'm saying Amethyst fucked a goat.
No, it doesn't. What? You could have just not said that.
No, it's like, I don't know why you'd be watching this far if you didn't watch the whole series already, but like, it's like, oh, this goat made Amethyst realize what sex was. I'm like, what?
No.
Like, no, it's because like she saw that Steven Jr. had kids, and she was like, oh, Steven Jr.
you're a grandpa.
Steven Jr. has been busy. Like, that might have been the most mature joke in the series.
I think so, yeah.
And
like
then,
sex-related, I guess.
Then the boy himself, again, split into two, even though, like, it's the same boy.
Yeah, our same very special boy.
Is he at the top? I think he might be.
I definitely.
Yeah.
The range of his arc is so vast.
It's
incredible. So vast.
It feels like almost, well, it feels like a cop-out to say the main character is your favorite character or something, but with Steven Universe, like...
Steven is so well-crafted.
I feel like it should be the goal to make your main character the best character in the show.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, like, how many shows do you... I don't watch a lot of shows these days, but how many plot-driven shows where the main character is your favorite? Like, is Finn your favorite Adventure Time character?
Not really, no.
Is Zim your favorite Invader Zim character?
No, definitely not.
Exactly. I mean, well, that's not a good example. Zim's not supposed to be super likable. But he's an anti-hero. He's like the anti-protagonist. But you know what I mean? Like, but Steven, he's probably my favorite Steven Universe character. And like, again, that should be the goal of any show, to have your focus be the best part of the show. And most shows,
you're probably going to have a character that you like more.
Yeah. But Steven's awesome.
Steven's great. Well crafted. Extremely, like, believable emotional response to everything. Yeah. And it's just
almost everything.
Almost everything.
And there's a few moments where I was like, what the fuck is your problem? I mean...
What do you mean? Like, where how he treats Spinel?
I mean, that's one thing, because...
Just hating Spinel is genetic.
I mean, that'd be a good excuse. But, like, he could have been like, no, we don't need you just to save the planet. Come we have a home for you. Yeah. Come hang out with us. Like, that's what he wanted to say, but he didn't say it, and I don't know why. And then there's another moment. Oh, yeah, like, he was, like, really upset. I feel like this might be just his lack of understanding of genetics because he grew up around aliens and never went to school. But, like the fact that they made two videotapes, one for if Steven was a boy, one if he was a girl, and he got really upset about that. I'm like, no, that makes sense. Like, you don't, like, Greg and Rose probably didn't know the gender of their child.
I think he was just more messed up about the fact that he was trying to figure out whether or not he was made for a purpose, which is... Actually, now that I'm saying that, super interesting, because that's like what every gem in the show struggles with, is like fighting against their purpose, basically.
Yeah, if like, I don't know if this is a criticism, but the show like revolves greatly around identity crises, like for every character, and like it makes sense for every character, so I can't dislike it, and I really don't. It'd be a nitpick for me to call it a complaint, but. I'm wondering if it is a bit too overbearing, because like every one of the crystal gems suffers from some kind of identity crisis.
I mean, that's like one of the major themes of the show. If you didn't like that, you have a major beef with like kind of the whole point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense. That's what drove the crystal gems together. Was like
I'm not being what I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, that it makes sense. Again, I don't think it's a complaint. I'm just like, this sure is a thing. And I don't know.
It kind of ties Steven closer to his gem half, is that whole crisis of him being like, what the fuck was I made for?
Yeah, and the whole, like, chosen one dynamic, or someone so young. I remember seeing, like, a post somewhere, I don't remember where, how fucking, like so many shows like that where you have this child who's destined to save the world. Like, and they handle it really well.
Which is why Steven Universe is so good, because he's like, actually having to deal with the repercussions of doing that shit at 14.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Steven, we love you, my dude. Stevani. You have a Funko Pop of Stevani. It's the only Funko Pop that... Nope, never mind. I have my John Cena Funko.
And I also have a Gur Funko.
Oh, right. That are prominently displayed in our house. S, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Stevani's amazing. Yeah.
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 Such a cool... Like, who saw that coming? I bet, like... Once you learned about fusion, you're like, oh, what if Steven and Connie fuse? That'd be wacky. It happened.
It happened.
Like, God, I really wish I could have watched this show. Like, I'm glad I didn't because I could watch it all at the same time. I didn't have to wait 6 months for the next part. But part of me wishes I saw this.
My soul hurts.
Part of me wishes I saw the whole show, like,
all
as it came out. Yeah. So I could be, like, as surprised. Because, I mean... I was pretty good about not being spoiled about it. Like, I was spoiled that Rose was Pink Diamond, but at the same time, I wasn't sure if it was a spoiler. I was pretty, like, dubious.
Yeah, I was like, do you know the major plot twist of this series?
And I didn't want to tell you, because I didn't want to be wrong.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things, like, heard is like, oh, is that a theory? Is that a real thing? I don't know.
It was a theory for a long time, and I personally was, like... strongly like, no, there's no way that Rose Quartz is Pink Diamond. And then I saw Single Pale Rose and was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And like, so I feel like I was about 40% surprised at it because I was so unsure if that was true or not. And then like Jasper being shattered, I feel like that was a pretty big moment that I had no idea that was going to happen. Like pretty much the whole last season and future, I was totally unspoiled on. I'm very happy about that. But anyway, my point is I wish I would have like not been spoiled by Stevani because I bet that was a super powerful and interesting moment, especially early on in the show.
Yeah.
Like where not a lot of like powerful things happened. Sugalite, voiced by Nicki Minaj, one time. She's fine.
I think that's one of the big, like, they really dropped the ball moments.
Yeah, like...
It's cool that Nicki Minaj voices her and all, but it would have been cooler to have her in the show more.
Yeah. Well, they didn't want to shell out the cash. I bet. How much did she get paid for that voice line? Like, really?
I think there's like a minimum, like it's like a union thing that there's a minimum that you have to pay voice actors, and then like top billing on top of that. So,
yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, where I put her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's all right. Like, she didn't do a heck of a lot. She's only stands out because she's voiced by Nicki Minaj and she big and she fucks shit up. But yeah, she's all right.
The cluster.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Cool
really
mechanic of the show. Not really a character, but a cool mechanic.
I'd say bottom B.
Yeah.
Because it is such a cool mechanic. Like, you got this giant fucking glob of mutant living in the center of the earth that Steven was able to talk to. Like, I feel like that's one of the moments. There's a lot of moments like, okay, Steven, you're great. But, like, you've managed to talk to millions of individual minds at once and get them to agree
millions
with you.
Of pieces of like, the shattered remains of a mind.
Yeah, and, like, and just the mechanic is cool. And the fact that they're kind of a guardian angel, like, for the rest of the show.
The Earth, in general, honestly.
Oh, right. But, I mean, you don't see the cluster solving otherworldly problems.
Right.
Other than what's happening to Steven. Because I feel like they're connected more to Steven than the Earth.
Right.
And that thing is neat.
I really like the little line in Future where Yellow Diamond was like, we really got to get to work on fixing the cluster. Like, she totally has the power to just do that.
I'm just going to take a bath in the ocean, just plop it in. Like, that's... Like...
I think the excavation effort...
would destroy the Earth.
Yeah, so they got to be really careful about that.
Yeah, one gem at a time over the course. I mean, gems live forever, so
basically,
I mean, they can go as slow as they want.
They don't die of old age or anything.
Yeah. All right.
Amethyst, put them with the others.
Yeah, I don't know why this one is separate, unless I'm totally forgetting this character.
She has like one line.
Yeah. The pebbles are cute.
The pebbles are cute. I think they're on the same level as the Amethyst, though.
Yeah, I guess I can't argue that. Because they don't do anything.
They're like a group that represents an idea, basically.
Right.
Much like the Amethyst and Watermelon Stevens.
Oh, fucking Watermelon Stevens. Listen,
Did you not like the Watermelon Steven episodes?
I liked them at first. When we got a Watermelon Steven at the climax of the show is when I was like, okay, I'm done with you. Like, I was like, okay, at first they're really cute. Oh, they formed their own little society. And then, we get like half an episode dedicated to them. That's cute. I'd like to move on now. And then like when the show is reaching its absolute apex, we get a fucking Watermelon Steven episode.
Yeah, I remember that being a big bummer because the song of that show, Escapism, was hyped up for so long. Everybody was so ready for that song. And then it was like a background song sung by Steve Ani's voice actor while Watermelon Steven was writing shit in the sand. Like, it was kind of a major bummer.
Hogwash. Fucking hogwash. I can't put, like... honestly, I want to put them here.
It's a group of people that represent a specific idea in the show, and that's pretty much all that they are.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind that at all. If it weren't for that last episode, they'd probably be like a mid to high C.
Why don't put them below the Amethyst then?
No, because they're more important.
True.
Even if I don't want them to be.
The Zoom-ins.
Oh, right, them.
They're pretty neat.
Pretty neat. Really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think they could have done more.
That's
the fact.
Genuinely one of the most uncomfortable concepts in the show.
Yeah, but it's also really fascinating.
Yeah.
Like their entire existence made sense. Like, you can't go too deep into like what actually goes on in there and still be focused on a kid's show. Yeah. Like, I feel like if this was like some kind of like, I don't know, Grimm's fairy tale or some shit, like you'd get some really nasty garbage with that.
They're definitely inbred. I'm gonna have to say that.
Of course. Like, what else would you do?
Yeah.
Like, gems don't know what inbreeding is.
Oh, God.
I feel like they could have done more also. I feel like they could have been more unique, because they would evolve totally differently from other humans.
No,
and they do look a little different.
No, because the gems, like, specifically designed the enclosure to be perfect for what the humans were at the time. There would be no reason for them to evolve, because it perfectly replicates Earth, basically.
I feel like trying to make my point more would, like, involve too much science that I'm not super down with.
Well, the gravity isn't different, the atmosphere isn't different, they have the same day-night cycle, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's science that I really don't know anything about, so I shouldn't be talking, but yeah, anyway, bottom C?
Sure.
Yeah.
If they put J10 and YX, I think is what their names are,
I don't remember.
Separately, then we could have judged it better, but the Zoom-ins as a whole.
Right. Topaz was cool. I don't know, this spot right here.
I think she's like right below Aquamarine.
Okay, yeah, above Centipedal. Alright, yeah. You know what? Because another, like, okay, this wasn't Steven, but Connie. Like, I don't understand Connie's, like, thing with being upset with Steven for giving himself in. Because what were they supposed to do? Either he let all of his friends go get taken to Homeworld, or it's like...
I guess they could have fused and, like...
burst Topaz open.
I guess, yeah.
But, like, then what?
Yeah.
Like, anyway. Topaz, fine, yeah. Does something very important, but then kind of just fucks off.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Vidalia,
she rocks. I like her a lot.
Vidalia's really cool. She's one of the better human characters. Sure.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think Vidalia and Volleyball would get along really well.
Oh, totally, yeah. She'd be a good model. Oh no, fucking Yellow Pearl could be a good model for Vidalia. I mean, I know she is a model.
Yeah.
Was Vidalia there when they were painting, or is that just the Gems painting?
I don't remember.
I feel like there was a scene where Vidalia was painting Yellow Pearl, but I'm not 100% sure.
I was gonna say, I thought there was supposed to be an episode where Vidalia was teaching Lapis and Peridot to paint, but I think that was a comic.
Something like that, I don't know. Why? Okay, the diamonds. We're getting white and yellow back to back. I don't know.
I keep sinking. I don't know how this happens.
It's because that mic stand sucks. White is probably my least favorite diamond.
Yeah, she sucks.
I don't know if she sucks.
Like, as a villain, I think she's pretty neat.
As a villain, I thought she was great.
Oh my god, the scene where she takes out Steven's gem.
Oh god,
traumatized me.
Definitely.
That was
and
insane.
The scene where Steven tries to shatter her.
That too was super dark.
White Diamond is part of some of the most fucked up parts of the show.
Absolutely. I think that's really neat. I think, again, she's one of those characters that's much less a character and more like representative of certain themes in the show.
Yeah, and I said before, it's always going to have to take some level of suspension of disbelief to believe that thousands and thousands of years of hateful, tyrannical ideology can be undone with a conversation.
Yeah, I think it helps that it was the result of like a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I'm supposed to be perfect. What the fuck?
I think it would be make more sense for her to just like explode or something than to be like, I'm good
poof.
now.
Like she's so embarrassed she poofs.
But it's a nice story, so I'm fine with that.
It was in service to the whole like idea that Rebecca Sugar had that everything could be solved not pessimistically.
Pessimistically.
Everything could be solved like, what's it called?
Without fighting,
Without fighting. Pacifism.
Yeah.
She wanted pacifism to be a major theme of the show.
Which is super corny, but I'm okay with this. This show does corn very well.
Yeah, the show is pretty corny.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yellow I like more, I guess. White is probably my least favorite diamond. But I don't like yellow a lot more. Like, at all, actually. Like, because again,
she has her moments.
She does. Don't get me wrong, but like for most of the show, she's a Mwaha villain, you know. But once you see her interacting with Blue for the first time, that's when she starts turning around. Like,
it really brings her character together. How she,
you know what,
like her connection with Blue is really nice.
Above Manifold. She's so high up. Right there.
Sure.
Cool. Yellow Pearl. Pretty cool. Above Blue Pearl.
I think she's above the rubies, but not above Opal.
Yeah, okay, I'm okay with that. She's fun. She's a little shit. I love her, like that moment where she slides in from the side with her little like crooked Grinch smile.
It's really funny.
Yeah, she's a funny character for how little she's in it. She really makes an impact, which you can't really say about Blue Pearl.
Yeah.
Green Zircon. Put her with blue Zircon, right?
Yep.
And Yellowtail. Who else to end off this video?
That's a fucking warrior cat's
but Yellowtail.
He certainly is a better dad than Marty.
Go fuck yourself.
You're a cunt. The only actual word that he says is cunt.
It's funnier if you say cunt first. Right there.
Yeah.
Above TP. PP.
Petey. Hi, my name is PP.
I'm sorry. All right. Yeah.
I think we did a pretty good job with this one.
That was a bit of a monster video. We went like almost about an hour and 40 minutes now.
Yeah, I didn't realize it would take so long, but we talked. There's a lot to say when it comes to Steven Universe.
Yeah,
so.
we just finished the show, so it's so fresh in my mind.
This is like our analysis of the show, basically.
I'm still in the whole like I think about the show every day phase. It'll fade eventually, but right now it has not faded.
Yeah, so give us your hate comments from how badly we did this.
We welcome them.
We welcome them.
You put Mr. Smiley in S right now, you piece of shit.
Marty's my favorite character.
All right. Thank you for tuning in this long. If you do, like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Shit, all right. I guess we're ending on that.
Did you have anything else to say?
No, not really.
All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Like, comment, subscribe. Eat my nuts. Bye.